When Mel was 18, she was the dux of her high school. Not long after that, the voice in her head got so destructive that she's lucky to have survived the last 7 years.
I started hearing voices when I was about 14 or 15. I was in the school toilets and I just heard this voice say hello and freaked me out. I wasn't around a lot until I turned about 18, and then just sort of snowballed since then, and it's, reached its peak now.
And do you know who the voice is? Does the voice have a face or a personality?
Yes, his name is Ron, and I see him sometimes as well. He's a spirit. He told me his name was Ron. He said, "Call me Ron." When I said, fuck off, he said, "Call me Ron."
Have you ever known anyone called Ron?
No. He's not imagined, he's real. Everything I do, everything I say, he's always there. He never used to tell me to hurt people, and now he just tells me all the time, hurt this person, hurt this person.
Are you hearing the voice now?
Yes, I am.
And what's the voice saying?
Not to trust you. Sorry. He's telling me not to say anything, not to tell people. He's my guy, Sometimes I think I must have done something wrong to deserve him just constantly telling me to hurt myself, and I want to, but I don't want to, and I've overdosed a couple of times, and I try to run away sometimes so I can run in front of a car, and I just can't handle Ron. I just want to die. I want it to be over.
What's Ron saying to you now?
You don't want to know.
Would I be afraid?
Probably.
In the 7 years since high school, Mel's been highly medicated with antipsychotics and antidepressants. Her diagnosis is not totally clear. She was initially diagnosed with schizophrenia, then it was schizoaffective disorder, and now the doctors aren't too sure. Mel spent 65% of the last 7 years in mental institutions. Now private hospitals won't take her because she's too dangerous to herself and others, and she doesn't want to go back to a public institution. So 24-hour home care is the only option.
I love it when Tara comes round. Gives me a little bit of relief. I don't think we're girly girls.
No.
We don't talk about hair and makeup.
No. No, we just hang out and catch up with each other. And
Do you talk to Tara much about Ron?
I do. He goes psycho at me for talking to someone.
I just feel useless. I just wish it's just something anyone or even me could just do to make her a bit happy. Just brighten up your day a little bit.
She appeared to be reasonably popular at school. She had lots of good friends. Finished up dux at the school at St John Bosco High in 2001. But shortly after that, everything fell apart. Devastating. For someone who had everything going for it, it's been very difficult just to see the suffering, and you feel helpless.
I've been scared.
Very frustrating that after 7 years, Melissa's probably worse now than when she went into the system. The voices have never ever really been dampened by any of the medications. Melissa's been on every antipsychotic, every antidepressant, every mood stabiliser.
Bruce's frustration with traditional psychiatry hasn't made him lose hope. He set up the New South Wales branch of the Hearing Voices Network, an international network that's challenging traditional psychiatry's way of diagnosing and treating voice hearers. The network's expanding in Australia with branches in Western Australia and now New South Wales and Victoria.
Yeah. Just Ron's been an asshole. Yeah.
The central idea of the group is to engage with the voice and understand where it's coming from.
These people get together, they talk about how they deal with their voices, they talk about develop coping strategies. I'm really hopeful that my daughter will get some value out of that when she's just a little bit more stable. The day that the HSC finished, one of her best friends committed suicide. His name was Brad Anderson, he was the school captain. And we think that was a trigger for Mel because they were very close. It wasn't long after that Mel took an overdose herself. That was basically her first visit to the psychiatric ward at Sutherland and got us on the merry-go-round over the last 7 years.
Yeah, we lost Brad in year 12. He committed suicide, and that was just devastating for everyone in our grade.
Do you think it was the thing that sent Ron out of control in your head?
I think it might have had something to do with that, yeah.
Have you talked about it much with the psychiatrist?
Not at all. I won't talk about it. It's too painful.
Do you wonder that it is something you need to work through to maybe get through this?
I don't think so. I mean, it might have escalated it a little bit, but I don't think it's the cause of the voice. I know it's terrible, but I try not to think about it. When I do, it makes me want to be with him. It makes me want to be dead with him. Yeah.
Even though Mel isn't ready yet to go to the Hearing Voices Network meetings, she's still embracing a couple of the techniques that are popular with members.
Just the words, fuck you, Ron. Sometimes me and Mum sing it to Ron. Yeah, he doesn't like it much.
It's a special request for Ron on Triple J.
He's gonna be shitty at me now.